day with laser treatments. It has a lot to do with realignment of the energy inside of our skin and inside of our bodies. So now, however our listeners are, thinking about as we are able to present the different parts of the world, this is what I have to say, is that most of the time you don't have to believe in it, it just works. So let me give you an example. When I first went in to see Rita, I feel like I'm a pretty healthy person. I don't really have aches or pains. I'm just
I was
trying.
going to ask you, what did you go in for?
It just.
I thought you were healthy.
Yeah, pretty healthy. So I'm always looking for new ways to be able to become the most healthy. You may be healthy, but becoming more healthy and most healthy.
That's part of being healthy, right?
You betcha. To look at all the different options. I mean, you can hear from my phrase, "You betcha," that I'm a cowboy. All right, so I'm supposed to have a closed mind. Here in Arizona, some people refer to me as a redneck. But here's the thing: is that even though I grew up on a ranch, eating probably way too much meat,
not anymore.
Not anymore. And we can learn, and so that's part of this whole process. So I went in to see Rita, and she actually found the part of my back that I didn't realize was actually in pain. And so as she was massaging underneath, I was lying on my back, and she was massaging near my vertebrae. I realized, what, that does hurt there. And even when I'm in at Planet Beach at their massage chairs, I always thought it was just that it was massaging too hard against my kidneys. While I realized it was the muscles there, she worked on those. And the next time I went back, it wasn't in pain. And the next time I went to Planet Beach, it didn't hurt there anymore. So I realized it wasn't my organs. It was actually the energy was bunching up in that particular sector of my back. So whatever it is that the minds have contributed to Rita is amazing, and she's doing a great job in her practice. So that's one of the things I wanted to share, is just one of the things I think you're going to see Dr. Lee talk about a lot, and myself too, is integrative medicine. That when you look at everything as a whole, or holistically, including modern medicine. We never want to leave that out. In fact, let's make a disclaimer. Even though Dr. Lee has a physician's degree, and even a lot of our guests are also going to have degrees and licenses, these are all things that you want to go to your primary care physician regarding. We are just educating, and then you can pull out of this great education that we provide some
always
great
check
advice.
with your doctors, and always use it in conjunction with your current prescription or medical treatment.
Absolutely. But if you are going to go see a licensed massage therapist, somebody who has a lot of great background and has a very uncanny sense of knowing exactly what's wrong with your body and working on it, getting that energy flow going, Rita would be that person. Let's see. It looks like we have. Okay, we still have a few minutes. Rita, give us a couple of points that both about your practice and maybe a little bit about the background and culture that are important to you before we wrap up.
Yes, well, Healing Dynamics International is my business, and I've been in this field since 1994 in Old Town Scottsdale. And we are expanding as we speak, so we just moved into a new facility, and we have a lot of new programs that we're starting, so to be able to incorporate other areas of helping people. One of the things that I really enjoy about my practice is the fact that it's not only in the physical body, it's mental, emotion, spirit, and spirit body. So this is where we incorporate everything, because more than trying to fix pains and aches is to be able to educate people and be able to align their lifestyle to where it's healthy and it's thriving. So a lot of times people feel like their life is kind of stagnant. Relationships are not there nice and smooth. So it's an invitation, I will say, and to be able to look inside oneself. So that's what Dr. Lee talks about, inner health, and be able to just take an approach that is an opportunity to grow. So anywhere, I always compare the body, and I feel that for many cultures and around the world, I'm sorry, we compare the body and with how the tree evolves. So we gotta look at the roots, so our roots with our family, and be able to know that we have the ability to go and clear up whatever it is in disturbance that is affecting our own growth, and to be able to know that we can be a very healthy trees and be able to contribute to our society and our environment in the most healthy way. So we have to take responsibility for how we want to show up in this world. So
Rita, you do myotherapy and energy healing. Is that correct?
yes.
So that's the official term for what you do as well.
Yes, and there are many different systems. So what I learned through all these years is that it's just like the computer system, we are biocomputers and we work with many different systems. So this is, I just love to integrate systems and tools to be able to make my practice just kind of straight forward and be able to look for immediate results and to be able to open up the flow and then integrate other tools and share with my clients to be able to help them with lifestyle changes.
Absolutely. So if you would like to also participate in the wonderful experience like I did, and just to add one more testimonial, my hips were out of line, and so there were actually just two wedges that Rita put, one underneath, just above my hip and on one side, and just below my hip on the other, and it realigned my back. My wife came back from a week-long vacation and said, "Oh, my lower back hurts." I said, "Why don't you do this?" Because Rita had told me, "You roll up some towels." So I put some towels underneath it, and it realigned her hips. The next day, she was so happy, and she went to see Rita. So if you want to have that experience, go to Healing Dynamics. You can go physically to the office at 2401 North Hayden Road, Suite 114. In Scottsdale, downtown Scottsdale, as Rita mentioned. The zip code, if you need, is 85257, or you can call at 480-423-6967. Do you want your cell phone over the air?
Oh, no.
Okay,
So,
all right.
they can
Just call
that,
480-423-0967, or you can go to the website at lightbodyradiance.com, or you can email Rita if you have questions or would like to schedule an appointment at rita@lightbodyradiance.com.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rita, for joining us on the show.
Thank you, my
really
pleasure.
Appreciate it. You bet. And for those of you who have tuned in, we appreciate you listening as well. This is Kurt Wilhelm, your co-host of Ageless Living here on Voice America, and
Dr. Lee, your host, will be back and talking about acupuncture some more.
absolutely, with Eastern medicine. We will be right back after these messages.